Bam, 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 bam.
Dum dum da da dum 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 da da dum dum dum
Bam, 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 bam.
da da dum 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 dum.
Bam, 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 bam.
Tom and Ben.
Nice. There we go.
Got there in the end.
Look, it's a new song for that person who commented complaining.
How dare they?
They need to get new songs, even though we did a new song last week.
We did. The week they complained was a new song week.
What the hell?
So rude.
How rude.
That's just for you. There you go. Hope you're happy now.
Are you happy now? We've got a new song.
I'm not going to name and shame them. They can have their own opinion. We'll have a whinge about Warhammer, and they can have a whinge about us. That seems fair.
That's true. We do like to have a whinge about all the kind of things.
We're going to play a little bit of one of our favourite indie games of all time.
Yes.
FTL.
FTL.
Was that the first game we ever streamed together on this channel? One of the first games we ever
Maybe. What was the first stream that we ever did?
Oh, that was GTA. We tested GTA maps live, didn't we?
Ooh.
Oh.
I remember we played a Dark Souls 3 at some point.
Oh, we did. But it
remember
first came out, and neither of us had ever played a Dark Souls.
And we fired that up and fought Gundyr.
And we completed it.
We completed the game. It was a fucking nightmare.
We didn't know what we were doing. We'd never done a Souls.
Had no idea. All I'd heard was just like, it's hard. It's very hard. And
Wasn't that hard, was it? We got there in 3 hours.
we did it in 3 hours. Yeah, Jesus.
Looking back now that I can play the game, that's probably a painful VOD to watch.
Yeah.
Like, that boss is not hard once you can Dark Soul.
No.
He's got very predictable attack
actually
patterns.
like pretty good. Although I find like, when he goes into like big blob mode, you just wail on him and just hope for the best.
Yeah, because
like,
he is. There's no predicting that.
hard to know where his what is the attack.
Yeah, and what's just a wobble.
Yeah. But yeah, now, God, Dark Souls champions.
We are. We found the Elden Ring.
We found the Elden Ring. We are now John Dark Souls.
I have the darkest soul.
No,
He shouts at the end.
I'm truly the Dark Soul. Boom.
John Dark Soul.
John Dark Soul. Every soul has its dark, is the tagline of Dark Souls. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Did you ever watch that animation for like, this is what the American Akira remake would be? And it's like, Johnny Akira.
Johnny. They were. Is this still happening?
Oh, I mean, I watched this like spoof 15 years ago.
But I'm gonna say 8 years ago.
Oh.
Leonardo DiCaprio
Ooh, that's not who I would have picked.
acquired the rights
okay.
to make the live action Akira movie.
Right. Okay.
And I believe he was going to play the general in it. And the main characters, rather than being Tetsuo and Kaneda, were going to be... it was like Jake and Travis.
Jake USA.
It was something like that.
Travis.
Jake! It wasn't...
They're going to have that scene?
Travis was one of the characters. I can't remember what the other one was called.
Oh no. In 2019, Warner Brothers Discovery announced that Taika Waititi would take the story to the big screen. With Leonardo DiCaprio attached to produce. And the thing is that, a few years ago, would have been great news. Everyone loved Taika Waititi for a couple of years, didn't they? Then he went all Hollywood.
Yeah, God, like...
I don't think he's doing that anymore. I'll be honest.
Well, fuck it. If he wants to, he can do anything he wants at the moment, right?
I don't know if he can. I think his Thor movie like bombed mega hard.
But he's getting a Star Wars, right?
Well, is he? How many cancelled Star Wars movies have we heard of? Where's the Game of Thrones Star Wars trilogy? Where's Ryan Johnson's Star Wars trilogy? Where's Patty Jenkins' Star Wars?
Oh.
They've announced more Star Wars films than they've made.
Oh, that's true.
Like all the ones that have been announced and not made outnumber the ones that have actually been made at this point. I think.
Shit.
Yeah. I don't know. They've announced an old Lady Rey Star Wars movie, apparently.
Yeah.
They just keep announcing Star Wars movies and then not making them. I don't really know. Sure. Oh, yeah, we can main screen online. Yeah, I'd be surprised. Did you hear the story about Taika Waititi, though, when he was talking about doing a Star Wars film a couple of years ago?
No.
He was making Thor: Love and Thunder with Natalie Portman in it.
Right.
And they were hanging out and chatting. And he was like, "Oh, hey, do you want to be in my... have you ever thought about being in a Star Wars movie? Because I'm making one, and, that would be cool, wouldn't it?" And she was like, "I was in 3 Star Wars films."
Quite a few Star Wars films, actually. Yeah. I have heard that story.
Just one of my favorites.
Oof. Oof.
She was the Star Wars.
I was Star Wars. Okay. I don't know if I care that much about Rey as a character.
You don't want to watch old Lady Rey rebuilds the... What if she's like the new Obi-Wan? And then there's a new, younger, cooler Jedi.
Travis turns up.
Travis Spacewalker.
Well, no, they get to be a Skywalker as well. Because she just got to be
She just picked it, didn't she?
He's like, I'm not a Palpatine, I'm Skywalker. I'm pretty sure. Was that the end of the movie?
Can I be a Skywalker?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Because last I heard, Luke was just like, fuck off. It wasn't like he adopted her, right? He told her to fuck off.
No, but then he was a space ghost.
He was a space ghost. But I still don't think he spoke to her after that. They left on bad terms, is all I'm saying. But I don't think they ever had a reconciliation.
But then he helped. It's like you leave on bad terms and then someone leaves you, something cool in their will. And you're like, well...
Oh, okay.
Well, our last interaction wasn't great, but...
Yeah, maybe they just forgot to update their will.
They didn't hate me, maybe that's it. Okay, sure.
Unless you're going to have put patch notes on that will. That's what I want to see.
Okay, yeah. You add some caveats and something.
Yeah, so I can see that they put me back on after the argument.
Oh, shit.
So they did forgive me.
Okay, sure. But yeah, I don't know if I give a shit about rebuilding the Jedi Order.
No.
That doesn't sound very fun.
No. Because... when have the Jedi actually been cool guys? The prequels kind of ruined the Jedi. They're kind of the worst.
I like it when they're just mysterious space wizards. That's fun.
What about when they're 33-year-olds all holding lightsabers in a toddler's class?
If they go real brutal on it, and those kids are because Rey is I've got this Palpatine blood in me, so... 30 kids. I'm going to shut the doors. We're going to put in that gas from episode 1. In 10 minutes, all of you will be dead. Only one person is allowed to leave. You will be my Padawan.
Wow.
And
okay.
Just see which kid is the
fucking
best. So we
Squid Game the new Jedi Academy.
Yeah. That's a good way to do it. We'll have who are the enemies of the Mon Calamari? They will be the one that wins because they're like a squid person, and it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. I mean, she is a Palpatine after all. It's her destiny.
Yeah.
Rule of 2, that shit.
Exactly. And so, get a cool Padawan.
Or do we make it more like Takeshi's Castle?
Ooh.
Where only 100 Jedi kids go in, 5 make it to the end.
Oh,
and then they all just get murdered.
Yeah.
Never stood a chance.
Yeah, she can go and hang out on Endor and get the Ewoks to build all the traps to do the events. That sounds great.
I love it.
Love that.
Oh, I'm into it.
Describes the Old Republic Sith Academy. That's kind of what I was going for. That's kind of the vibe.
I remember that in Old Republic.
Because she's got Sith
Sith
ancestors.
When you go to the Sith planet and you talk to all the guys there, and one of them's like a anime antagonist.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to fuck over all the other kids here.
And
you can like help him or stop him.
yeah, that was a good moment. That was kind of a fun scene.
Oh my God, we're scabs. We're crossing the writer's strike picket lines with all of this high quality brainstorming.
Do you see a fucking pen in my hand? Fuck off.
I didn't write shit.
Didn't write anything down. The talkie strike. Yeah, boom. Fucking put us up against the wall. But writer's strike. Can't catch me.
Yeah, loophole.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
That's how you dodge that. Script thinkers. That's it. I think we're good. We're good script thinkers. Not good, but
No, we can. We can do it. You
can.
can think a script. And, you can do with that what you will. Because it's not our fault if it's good or bad at that point. Anything can be made good.
yeah. And you've got no proof of what we even said. It's not like a verbal contract, right?
That can't be true. Verbal contracts can't be worth anything, right? You see that on TV all the time. Someone's like, oh, verbal contract is binding in the state of New York. People throw shit like that around all the time. But that cannot be true. Otherwise, you wouldn't need lawyers and contracts and all that jazz.
If you're in that, what was that movie, The Invention of Lying?
Oh, yeah.
Verbal contract would be fine then.
Yes. Because you'd never even imagine someone would break it.
Yeah, because no one lies. And so you're like, did you do a verbal contract? And you're like, yeah, I did. Problem solved. Great. Everyone's fine.
Everyone's fine.
Or if they're like, no, I didn't. They're like, well, he's not lying. But then what happens if someone...
Well, just an asshole. And they're just like, yeah, I said I would, but I changed my mind. I don't want to now.
But it's a verbal contract. So it does stand. But what happens if there's like a bit of miscommunication and someone's like, they did say that. And the other person's like, no, I didn't. And people are like,
it does not compute.
the two things. Oh my God, one of them is from a parallel universe. Fucking kill them.
Kill them both. It's the only way to be sure. We don't know which one is the doppelganger.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's how you handle that scenario.
Wow. God, you really don't want to misunderstand someone or misremember something.
Not in that world.
The dark side.
Real bad. Yeah, you get a kind of Highlander scenario, right?